Start your holiday off right with a boys basketball non-conference showdown between two district powers as the Carey Blue Devils come into Bob Haas Gymnasium to take on the Willard Flashes. Get those Xmas cookies out of the oven, pour yourself some hot cocoa, and settle in live and free on your smartphone, tablet, TV, PC, or any smart devices, because it's coming your way next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services: restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Merry Christmas!
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Merry Christmas Eve's Eve. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside Bob Haas Gymnasium for tonight's non-conference clash between 1-0 Carey and 4-2 Willard. Hello everybody, my name is Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, and welcome inside the Ebert Dental pregame show. Hayden, it's a big non-conference clash between these two teams, but we're going to take a break and step aside for the national anthem. Welcome back to the Ebert's Dental pregame show. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray as we, well, hello. I don't have my hat on, but I do have a hat as well. This 2 days before Christmas clash between two teams that met one time last year as we take a look at our matchup spotlight of these two squads. Carey and Willard. Carey knocked off Willard by 3 points on opening night last year. They got a late start this year because, well, the football team played until the last game of the season.
Yeah, you know, it's only Carey's second game of this season, so I'm excited to see them, and I'm excited to see them on the court against a good Willard Flashes team. Obviously, you know, had a little mention. They have won the state championship in football this year. It was nice of Willard Class Act to go ahead and give them a congrats there. So I'm really excited because a lot of these guys come over from the football field, so excited to see what they can do here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Carey team spotlight. The Carey Blue Devils last year, they won their district championship before falling in a close regional semifinal. They were 20-6, 12-4. They graduated Cade Crawford, their first team All-Northern 10, second team Northwest District player. Like I said, late start to the season because, you know, they just won a state championship and half the players on the team. And last night they kicked everything off and won 68-35 over Bucyrus. Yeah,
you know, I'm really impressed to see that score against Bucyrus. Put a beating on them, you know, a 30-point victory. And Jordan Valleyjaw, I heard, was the leading scorer in that one. So I'm excited to see, you know, where his skill set translates over from the gentle giant he is on the football field to the court. And excited to see a couple teams that, you know, before this holiday season are going to go at it and get to that break.
And now let's take a look at the homestanding Crimson Flashes from Willard High School. And I have to mention, I love the Dancing Penguin right now. I mean, he's getting pumped up for this game. We do take a look at the spotlight. They were 19-6, 8-2. Sandusky Bay Conference Bay champions, district runners-up in a phenomenal basketball game against Western Reserve that you saw last year, live and free right here. They graduated Miles Pinkston, first team All-SBC Bay, second team Northwest District. And last night they also defeated Edison 58-35, had 3 players in double figures, a balanced squad.
Yeah, I'm really excited to take a look and see Willard for the first time this season. You know, as a former Shelby alumni, it's a team I used to watch quite a bit back in the day. And, you know, as long as I can remember, Willard's been a really solid program on the basketball court. Obviously, you know, off to a pretty good start so far this season, and I'm excited to see how they continue that tonight.
Time now for the starting lineups for both squads. We'll take a look first at the visiting Carey Blue Devils as Willard's being announced. Carey led by Jamie Young, 1-0. Derek Lons, you're going to see a lot of football players' names on here. Derek Lonsway, Bryce Conti, Anthony Bell, Landon Kemmerly, the 4 big names for Carey on the football side. Then add in Ashton Hill. Derek Lonsway, 3.7 points per game last year. Conti, 9.3. Bell, 7.1. Hill, 4.2. Kemmerly, 7.5. And real quick, let's take a look at the Willard Crimson Flashes starting lineups led by Trey Paxton, averaging 19.4 points per game. You also have Max Dawson in there, 18.2 points per game, and Cam Robinson, the other one that averages double figures, 10.2. So Willard, you know, they lose a couple pieces, but they just gain a couple as well and continue to be that hot shooting team.
Yeah, 3 guys averaging in double figures, 2 of those almost near 20, as you mentioned. So real excited to see how that scoring goes tonight.
And we are underway. Carey winning the tip. They will get first possession here on December 23rd, 2 nights before Christmas. Conti inside to an open. Anthony Bell misses the bunny, gets his own rebound. He misses. A third offensive rebound put back and scored by Ashton Hill.
Good job by Ashton Hill to stick with that one. A couple of unfortunate misses right next to the bucket.
And we got a steal right off the bat. Bryce Conti quarterbacks that one into the bucket. It's 4-0.
Good opening, you know, first few possessions for the Blue Devils, getting a turnover quickly and able to capitalize.
Willard into their offense. Sloan into the lane, kicks it out to Trey Paxton. Paxton averaged 16 points last season. Now to Dawson. He'll drive into the lane, gets it inside to Weiss, misses the layup. Rebound to Carey.
Yeah, difficult look for Willard there. Carey has a lot of height, you know, a lot of length on their guys out there, so some tough looks.
Kemmerly with the tough move, but it won't drop. And Willard with its first defensive rebound tries to push it ahead. Gets out to Paxton, and he hits the three. Got the lucky bounce, and he hits.
Quite a shot from Paxton there. He just pulled up, even with a defender in the face, able to knock it down, cut this down to a 1-point game.
4-3, minute and a half gone by here. Bell for three, looking for the answer, doesn't get it, but I believe that was off the hands of Weiss, so it'll stay with the Blue Devils.
Yeah, just a bit short from Anthony Bell there. Fell a little bit short of being a potential swish, but they'll keep possession.
Looking to inbound. Gets it in to Anthony Bell. Back left side to Lonsway. They'll move it around, try and reset. Bell looking inside, but miscommunication turns it over.
Yeah, Lonsway was already ready, looked like he was heading to cut back towards that corner. Going to be the first turnover for the Blue Devils this evening.
Dawson, top of the key. Needs to get around his defender, almost got the 5-second count. Pulls up, mid-range jumper went around the rim and back out. Unlucky for him, Carey gets the rebound.
Yeah, Max Dawson with, those mid-range jump shots can be a bit tough and just barely rolled out.
Second straight possession, Carey tried to force it inside, turns it over. Sloan gets it to Dawson. Now to Paxton as they reset. Nice backdoor cut to Paxton, layup shot good. 5 straight for Willard, they lead 5-4.
Yeah, great heads-up play from Aiden Sloan, able to hit Paxton in stride.
But quickly on the other end, Anthony Bell gets his first points of the night to get the lead back.
Seeing a lot of up-tempo play so far, neither side really having a chance to set up.
Sloan gets it left side to Paxton. He'll try a three. The man in his face hits it.
Trey Paxton not afraid to pull up, even with a defender in their face. That's going to be his second three-pointer tonight. He's got 6 early points, all coming from him.
He's actually scored all 8 points.
Excuse me, yes.
Tough shot on the other end, knocked out of bounds. It will go to Willard. Trey Paxton, the hand in his face, nothing but net. And that's what he did last year to help Willard to a district championship game.
Yeah, that's when, you can tell he has that confidence in him that every team's looking for out of a scorer, and they'll continue to probably lean heavily on him here in this opening quarter.
Dawson gets it back out to the top of the key. Coming up on the midway point of this opening quarter, 8-6 Flashes. Robinson into the lane. Doesn't get the bucket to fall, but he will go to the line for 2. First foul of the night will go against Anthony Bell.
Yeah, as you take a look here on our Ebert Dental Group replay, a bit of contact down there. He had 2 defenders on him, and it's going to be the first free throws for either side here this evening.
Cam Robinson to the line. 60% free throw shooter thus far this season. And he misses the first.
Yeah, got to get that announcer jinx in early tonight. Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Jordan Vallejo checking in. We called him the human RV on the football field because he just ran over multiple defenders. Not a bad basketball player either. He led Carey in scoring, like Hayden said earlier, last night in their win over Bucyrus. Robinson hits 1 of 2. It's 9-6.
Flash is going to come up and show a bit of a trap here.
Lonsway gets across the timeline and picks up his dribble. They lose it. Back comes Robinson into the lane. That's going to be a charge.
Yeah, Bryce Conti able to pick up the charge call. A little bit of mixed emotions. Some people thought there was a little bit of motion there. Always a difficult one to make, especially when those officials are trying to get back down off the turnover.
Take a look at our OH Report fan zone. David Smith, let's go Blue Devils. Special gift for you folks tonight. We're actually not only going to have Facebook, but YouTube and Twitter comments as well, so get those out there. And you'll be on our bottom line fan zone here this evening. Vallejo kicks it back out to Lonsway. Out of Vallejo. Hill. Out to Bell for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound to Willard. Paxton gets it inside to Robinson, forces another one up, and he will go to the line again for 2.
Couple more free throws coming for the Flashes as you take a look at the replay. Draws that contact off Vallejo, and it's going to send them to the line. Chance to extend their lead to 5.
Robinson went 1 for 2 just a little bit ago from the line. Looking to extend this to 2 possessions, and he does. Carson Weirs checking in for Willard, while Braden Young will come in for Carey. Second free throw, off the iron, 1 of 2 again. 10-6 here, coming up on 3 minutes left, opening quarter. Vallejo inside, but turns it over.
The defense of Willard has really, really ramped up here in the second half of this first quarter. They're really swarming that Carey Blue Devil offense, making it difficult.
Deep 3 for Paxton, he got it. Whew. About 5 feet behind the line. He has 11 points already. It's 13-6 Willard.
Yeah, Paxton approaching, NBA range 3 there.
Skip pass, back out, Hill for 3. Off the front iron, rebound fought around for, taken by Lonsway. Mid-range jumper off the front iron. This time, Willard comes out with it. Quickly ahead to Weiss. Misses the layup, and then he will foul Hill on the rebound.
Let's take a look again at that pass there. I think a couple of these Blue Devils still getting acquainted to the hardwood and not that football field.
Willard showing the full court press once again.
Wild pass from Lonsway, going to be a turnover again.
5th turnover for Carey. Another deep 3 for Paxton. He did it again. Another swish from about 30 feet. 10-point game. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Carey, but it's been nothing but Willard here in the last 3 minutes of play. He shot that from the S and Haas.
Paxton just lighting it up here tonight.
14 first quarter points. It's 16-6.
All but 2 of the Flashes points have come from Paxton tonight, and they're a team that has 3 guys averaging over double figures, so can come from anyone on any given night.
Nearly another turnover by Carey, but they keep possession. Get it out to Young for 3. He gets the answer. They needed that one bad.
Braden Young, the sophomore, able to get 3 points back, and as you said, Travis, they needed that one.
No way. Oh, heat check there. Back come the Blue Devils, looking to chip into that lead a little bit more. Swatted from behind was Lonsway, and Carey will take it out.
Carson Weirs for the Willard Flashes. Looks like he's limping a bit, so Cole Weiss is going to come check back in for him.
They're actually going to say it went off of Lonsway's hand last, so Willard will take possession.
Just over 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Thing, yep. 91 seconds left here, first quarter, 16-9 Willard. On 14 Trey Paxton points. Weiss to Paxton from the elbow, fading away.
And that jumper is just silky smooth coming out of those hands. I could argue, still a minute left, but one of the best shooting performances in a first quarter I've seen so far this season.
Paxton is 3 points away from his season average in the first 7 minutes. Anthony Bell will check back in for the Blue Devils.
Another thing you're seeing from the Crimson Flashes tonight is they're perfectly content with that lineup they have on the court. Someone like Paxton has not checked out once this quarter.
Out to Robinson. Nearly stolen away, but Paxton gets it back, forces up another 3 way short. Yeah. And that'll go off of Carey and will stay with Willard. But yeah, that That was a big heat check shot right there.
Yeah, you know, he's made a couple from that area fading away already this evening, but Bryce Conti was going to get the last laugh on that one.
They get it into Paxton, top of the key, 40 seconds left. Flashes will reset.
Yeah, we'll see if they, you know, coach wants to hold for that final shot or they'll take a look.
Sloan, count the bucket into foul. Got him off the curl, open look, bucket good. It's 20-9.
Aiden Sloan getting the tough and one using that glass.
Sloan looking to finish the three-point play.
60% free throw shooter so far on the year. And he'll knock it down. So it's going to be Willard Flashes with 21 points.
Carey needs to get it across the timeline. They do. Young looking right side to Bell. Bell into the lane, kicks it left side. Back out. Vallejo thought about the three. He'll drive in, spin move, forces it up. He's fouled. He will go to the line for two.
Yeah, nice job by EJ Boyce there to keep that play alive. It looked like the ball might have been rolling out of bounds, able to save it, and got to get a chance for Carey to get some much-needed points, trailing by 12.
Vallejo, mostly a JV player last season. Only 2 points in 3 games, but this year showing he can come on and put up the points as he hits the first. No Blue Devil has more than 1 field goal here in this first quarter. Vallejo misses the second, rebound to Willard. 5 seconds to 4. Robinson forces it up off the back iron, and that'll do it for the opening quarter. Your score after 8 minutes, Willard 21, Carey 10. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Reporter.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services: restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
(21-10), Willard leads after one, or I should say 16-10. Trey Paxton leads Carey after 1 quarter, but Blue Devils get the steal, but can't get anything out of it. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray here from Bob Haas Gymnasium. The final basketball live stream before the holiday, as you see our wonderful cameraman Mason Neese with some Browns stuff on, but we're not talking about that. Anyway, Paxton, he wants another 3, short on it. It's been all Willard, Hayden.
Yeah, they've really controlled the tempo and pace, you know, causing turnovers and knocking down their shots, just not allowing Carey to get too many open looks.
That shot short by Bell. Back out come the Flashes. Paxton into the lane. Acrobatic shot too strong. Back come the Blue Devils. Minute gone by, nobody to score yet. And it's going to remain that way for at least another possession.
Yeah, you know, a couple of very physical plays with Paxton, and then down here on the other end, I don't know if refs kind of evening things out.
I will say this, Paxton's hit a couple big shots. You see the dancing gingerbread cookie on your screen. He's hit a couple threes from that spot. And I think that's why the cookie is dancing right now.
Yeah.
He's just, you know, getting jiggy with it anyway. Nonetheless, we're back to action. Weiss fakes the handoff, kicks it right side. That's Carson Weirs. Now to Paxton. Inside, Weiss forces it up. Off the rim, no good.
A couple of times Paxton's had some really nice passes down there to Weiss, just not able to finish so far in the paint.
Behind the back shot. Young, yes. His second three of the night. It's 21-13. Weirs looking inside. Gets it back out, and we're going to get a foul. We'll see who it's on. I don't know if it was...
Yeah, so far I'm seeing a push, but I believe it's going to be number 4 for Carey, Alexander Putnam.
So the 5th team foul here for Carey. Willard will get it underneath the Blue Devil bucket. Forced it inside the lane. It's stolen away.
Great job by Lonsway to take one there.
And then a foul as they work their way down. Foul will go against Robinson. That's his second. So that's the team's 4th. And you can't, I don't know if he's going to, Coach Bedingfield will take him out with 2 fouls. I mean, it's early on in the second quarter. You don't want to give up that 3rd foul, at least here in the next couple of minutes. 3 in the air, off the front iron, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, good. Ashton Hill. 4th offensive rebound for Carey, and it's a 6-point game. Robinson in the lane, and he will go back to the line for 2 more shots.
And quickly, Alexander Putnam going to pick up his 2nd foul.
You see the offensive rebound and put back by Ashton Hill. 5-0 run has Carey to within 2 possessions here, depending on what Robinson does from the line. First free throw good.
And that's a big free throw from Robinson, able to get them some points here in the second quarter as Carey, has been working their way down at that lead a little bit, inching away at it shortly.
Conti checks back into the game. It's both. Paxton will check back in for Robinson. We'll get a break as the Flashes lead by 8, 23-15. 5:45 remaining here on a running second quarter clock.
Willard's going to continue to keep, apply some of that full court pressure. Not so much a trap, but just a hand in the face the entire way you bring it up the court.
On his way to Kemmerly, into the lane. That's a push-off offensive foul. That'll be Kemmerly's 2nd. That was an easy call by the refs. You can't extend the arm.
That extension right there, that's definitely going to do it for you. Anytime the official sees that, it's almost a guarantee it's going the other way. And so far we've seen in the second quarter some foul trouble for either side. A couple of guys getting into double.
And that'll be the 7th foul against Carey, so the next foul in Willard will be in the 1-and-1. And that will be right now as Conti went for the reach to get the ball but made contact. So Trey Paxton will go to the line for 1-and-1, a 58.3% free throw shooter here this season.
For the Blue Devils, you don't particularly want to get into this situation having Willard go to the line with still 5.5 minutes left to go in the quarter, and we'll see how that plays any impact as Paxton's going to miss the first. So
short on the first, rebound to Carey. Top of the key, give and go. Now to Lonsway for 3, in and out. Flicked around, and they'll say it'll stay with the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I believe that went off of Paxton.
From our angle, I think it's the right call.
And good ball movement there from the Blue Devils on that possession. Hopefully they can find ways to still work around this defense, which right now it's still very in your face for the Flashes.
Young with the spin move, gives it off to Lonsway. Looking for the screen, gets it, pick and roll, but it's not there. Conti. He'll try to drive at the foul line. Gets it over to Hill. Back out to Lonsway. Fakes the three. Young. From a quarter court, puts one up off the iron. Rebound goes to Weirs.
Yeah,
good position.
A deep shot attempt. You know, that was probably the most open look they had, though, so they had to take that.
Wide open look on the other end by Weiss is no good. So the Blue Devils again will have a chance to cut into this deficit. And they will not. Wow. Both sides unable to hit the easy shot. And then on the other end, Max Dawson with the tough one for 2. Back to a 10-point lead as we hit the midway point of the second quarter, 25-15. Elbow jumper, short, rebound to the Flashes as they wanted a foul call there on the rebound.
Yeah, Cameron Connor was pretty tangled up there down in the paint, and officials letting them go at it a bit.
Coach Joe Bedingfield calling a timeout. And we want to wish you a happy Festivus. It's the Festivus for the rest of us. Our good friend George Costanza sending that card in for us. Oh, you gotta love it. All right, got a question for you folks. Since it is the day before Christmas Eve, tell me, what is your favorite Christmas cookie?
Yeah.
We'll get that out there. We'll get you on the Facebook comments with your favorite Christmas cookie. Myself, I love the 7-layer cookie. You know, it has the chocolate chips, the caramel, the crunchy, and the coconut, all that stuff. My grandmother made, when she was alive, she made some great Christmas cookies. It was the best part of the day, was just eating those. Other than the presents. As a kid, you know, everybody loves presents.
For sure.
Back to action. Paxton faked the 3. Got it off to Dawson. 3:30 left here. First half. 25-15 Willard. Weiss. Spin move jumper deflected. Stays with the Flashes. And Max Dawson finishes again.
Nice job by Max Dawson not giving up on that possession. And just a difficult night for Carson Weirs tonight.
Hill for 3. Too strong. So back to a double-digit lead for Willard. And they add on 6 straight points for Dawson.
Yeah, quite the explosion out of him here this quarter, you know, helping that lead grow back up to 14 points.
And this was the point in the first quarter that Willard went on their first run. It seems like they're doing that again, and it's an offensive foul. Aiden Sloan took a Derek Lonsway chuck into the lane. He's going full speed at him, and he took the charge.
Yeah, I always admire when I see that, because I'm not so sure that even in something as small as pickup, I would be too willing to step in front of a charge like that. But nonetheless, very nice job by him, and going to get possession back in favor of the Flashes.
And to answer the lower third question, I got to go with the peanut butter out of those 3. Paxton for 3, in and out, rebound to Carey. But yeah, peanut butter, that's the best out of those 3.
And just too slippery on that pass for Anthony Bell.
6th turnover for Carey. They cut those turnovers down from the first quarter, but they still are unable to get back into this lead by the Flashes. They lead 29-15. And they're going to slow things down, run some of that clock off to go into the break. Dawson again gets to the lane and scores.
Dawson saw Paxton getting all those points and said, hey, save some presents for me. He's doing a nice job here this quarter. Excellent, you know, just too shy of 10 points.
Dawson averaging 18.2, so you focus on one player, then somebody else steps up.
Yeah, with all 3 of those guys that can average double digits, that's the beauty of it for Willard. You know, Paxton going to get singled out a little bit more now, so take your choice who you get to go to, Dawson. And so far, Carey unable to stop him so far and slow him down.
32nd, nope, it's a full timeout by the Blue Devils. And we do one more time want to congratulate the Carey Blue Devil football team. State champions. It was a fun ride. It was a pleasure to follow them along and be able to, you know, call the state championship game, the state semifinal, and the regional final. It was quite the ride, and it's good to see that some of those football players come out and do the basketball too, because you see now more nowadays that these football players, they want to focus on one sport. It's better. I love playing multiple sports in high school. I just couldn't sit down and train for something. You have to go through them on. I know you played multiple as well, didn't you?
Yeah. I did football and track back in high school, and I think that's one of the beauties of some of the schools in our area in particular. Schools in the MOAC, it gets a little bit bigger, but the KMAC and the Fire Islands Conference and some of these SBC and N10 schools, a little bit smaller in student population, so a nice chance for some of those guys to get a taste of all of it. It's good to enjoy it while you're in high school.
And most of the time, if it's a good football player, they're pretty darn good on a basketball court as well. And we've seen that multiple times in this area alone, and some of them are on this court tonight. 3 by Conti off the front iron. Long rebound to Willard. They have a run out. Paxton lost the handle, but he dribbled it off of Anthony Bell, and it will somehow stay with Willard. So they're getting the lucky bounces right now.
Took a bounce right off his back. I don't think he had a chance to stop that one at all. So
Dawson looking to inbound. It's deflected and into the hands of Vallejo. Now to run out for the Blue Devils. Layup shot good by Conti. He has 4 points now. It's 31-17.
That was a nice pass, very accurate. A tough angle. He kind of did it midair, Vallejo did, and able to connect with Conti.
Left side, Dawson into the lane. Oh my! Vallejo says you're not going to get the and one this time, my friend.
Yeah, take a look at this on our Ebert Dental Group replay. Whew. Wouldn't want to be on the connecting end of that either. Got to earn a trip to the line, but at a bit of a cost.
Well, they always say if you're gonna foul somebody going up for a free throw, you foul them to make sure they don't get the bucket to go down, and that's exactly what Vallejo did. He went for the block, though. It wasn't like he was going for a hard slap. He went for the tough block.
He's going to sit down now, and Cameron Connor going to check in for him for what would likely be the last 1:14 left in this half.
Dawson hits the first, gets the second. He is now in the double digits with 10. Trey Paxton not scored yet here in this second quarter, but Dawson has. He has 10 points in the quarter. It's 33-17. Carey almost turns it over again, and they do. Here comes Weirs to the lane, to the line, yes.
And as you said, Travis, we kind of hit that second half of the quarter, and that's when the Flashes seem to really turn it on. They figure out their groove, and Carey, first half of the second quarter, doing a little bit better with those turnovers, but
another turnover. Sloan gets it to Dawson.
It exploded back all the way up to a 20-point lead, Travis, and
quickly ahead. Bell into the lane, loses it,
and
another turnover. Willard with all the momentum here with 28.4 left in the half. They now lead by 20, 37-17.
You can imagine, unless they get, some of the teams have been proving us wrong this year once they get those open looks going ahead and snagging them up. But with 20 seconds left, we'll see if the Flashes elect to hold for the final shot.
Dawson, top of the key, 15 seconds. Looking to get it to Paxton. Instead, gets it to Sloan. Now it is to Paxton. Under 10 seconds, he loses it. Conti to the lane, and he will go to the line. So Carey gets the turnover, and Bryce Conti will have a chance to get this to under 20 points.
A great effort from Bryce Conti there, not to give up on this half quite yet.
Conti was a 63% free throw shooter 1 season ago. First free throw is good. 5 points for him, 37-18. Carey with 10 points in the first, only 8 here in the second. And that's thanks to 9 turnovers that Willard has forced. Second free throw is short.
Dawson.
2, 1 second, turnaround, misses it. Can't get it off, and that'll do it for the first half. Your score after 16 minutes, Willard 37, Carey 18. We'll be back with the Ebert's halftime right after this, live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services: restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Merry Christmas!
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Bowling senior night here as well at Bob Haas Gymnasium, as the senior girls and boys bowlers getting recognized at halftime of this one, with the Willard Flashes leading 37-18 here in the Ebert's Dental halftime show. We just want to thank Ebert's Dental because they're our sponsor for everything tonight. They just wanted to, everything Willard, they're doing it. So they're our pre-post-game halftime sponsors, our replay sponsors, our scoreboard sponsor, our dancing penguin sponsor, everything. Thanks, Ebert's Dental. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, and I don't know what you want to name the penguin because he's right here in our shot. Bill
Ebert.
the penguin. Ebert the penguin. Ebert the penguin. There we go. You even have a penguin sponsor now, Ebert. But let's take a look at the halftime stats and get back focused into the game. It's been all flashes, and it's thanks to forcing 9 turnovers and hitting threes from all the way in, I don't know, Carey, Ohio for Paxton. 13 field goals to 7 for Willard, 4-2 advantage on threes. Each team with 13 rebounds. However, Carey is out rebounding Willard on the offensive end, 4-1. Fouls 10-5. Turnovers, 9 turnovers for Carey, 5 for Willard. And both teams shooting all right from the free throw line, Hayden, but it's been the play of Trey Paxton. It's been the difference.
Yeah, for sure. You know, a bit of a quieter second half from him, second quarter from him. But first quarter, you know, just absolutely exploded. Really came out with a confidence shooting from the field. Didn't matter whether defender was in his face, to his position on the court. Just a really fluid jump shot from him. And if anyone else has tuned into any games I've called this week, I sound like such a broken record. But again, I mean, when you take a look at those stats, every single time the team that has the most turnovers is been trailing. So we'll see how they're able to adjust. You know, second quarter, just 4 compared to the first quarter they had 5. So we'll see how they're going to respond against the swarming defense that we've seen so far from Willard.
You see the hot shooting from Mr. Paxton.
This one right here.
Yeah. I'm just going to point right there where I'm going to take the shot, and it's going to go in, and then, you know what, I'm going to do it again here. You say in this replay, a little bit further back too, the S and Haas, and nothing but net on those two. So he leads the way, 16 points for him, 12 points for Dawson to lead the way for Willard. On the other end of things, Young, 6 points, Conti, 5 points for the Carey Blue Devils. We're going to take one more break and be back to wrap up the Ebert Dental halftime show and, you know, let the Penguin dance a little bit more as we go out live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Merry Christmas!
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Back here, Bob Haas Gymnasium, starting the second half. Carey with possession, trailing 37-18. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray here from Bob Haas on this Christmas Eve's Eve. Kemmerly gets it to Conti. Can't get the layup to fall. Offensive rebound put back good for Kemmerly. He's on the board. It's 37-20.
First points for him this evening, but you can tell, you know, Kimberly, he's been grinding away looking for some open looks tonight. Nice to see one fall.
Andrew Robinson on the other end, fouled, and will go to the line for two. Just a strong take to the bucket. Foul will go against Bell. That's his second, team's first of the second half.
Robinson, that third double-digit average scorer for the Flashes. 60% free throw shooter on the season.
First free throw, good.
He's averaging 10.2 a game, so
5 of 7 from the line. All of his points have come from the charity stripe tonight. Seen a couple comments about the cookies, peanut butter cookies.
All right.
You are correct. That is the right answer.
Willard got to retain possession off the offensive rebound.
Paxton forces one up in the lane. Triple team, can't get it to go. Young will slow things down for a moment, gets it to Kemmerly. Lost it for a second. And we're going to get a foul on Cole Weiss. That'll be his second. So while we have a second, we did the Christmas cookies for the first one. How about this for the second half? Anybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, what is your favorite Christmas movie, including Die Hard, because I think that is a Christmas movie, and we said that in the Carey Championship special that you saw on last Monday. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Or special? I mean, you could say Charlie Brown Christmas if you'd like.
For sure.
Kemmerly misses the first. Let us know.
Yeah,
Put it on the
interact
fan
with
zone.
us.
Second free throw missed as well. And Willard will get the rebound. What a tough shot.
Yeah. Dawson bringing that all the way down the court and had his sights set on the hoop. Couple dribbles. Had to drop that over the arms of about 3 Carey defenders.
Back to a 20-point lead, but answered on the other end.
Yeah, it almost seemed like they were daring Lonsway to go ahead and take that floater.
Lonsway with his first points, it's 40-22. Just over a minute and a half gone by here, second half. Weiss picks up his dribble, gets to Paxton.
He thought about it. Wow.
Weiss into the lane, rejected.
Great block from Connie.
Kemmerly on the other way, running, falling away. Offensive rebound. Young for 3. Yes.
Great transition from them there, and Braden Young with the hop step back. Able to knock down 3, and those are big points for the Blue Devils.
15-point game now. Paxton trying to get some space. And Coach Bedingfield is going to take a full timeout as Carey, with a little bit of momentum after that huge block, sets up the 3.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're obviously very young into the second half, but Carey in a position where they needed to open up the half strong like they are and continue that if they want to stick with it in this game. You take another look at that beautiful block on our Ebert Dental Group replay from Bryce Conti, and that kind of sparked that beautiful 3 on the other side.
Tonight's boys basketball live stream brought to you live and free by Ebert's Dental. Ebert's Dental handles implants in addition to general dentistry. Make an appointment at Ebert's Dental today. I know there'll be a lot of people wanting their teeth cleaned after eating some gingerbread cookies.
Yeah, eat those
and
sweets,
whatnot.
enjoy them, and then go over onto the dentist.
But while we have a second, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
For sure.
Happy holidays. This is our last live stream before Christmas break, but we will be right back on Monday. I will be at Ashland with Andy Jardy, watching the Ashland boys team. They're off to a pretty good start this season, but still have some time left in this one. Carey trying to fight back down 15.
Yeah, you know, it'd be a nice little treat for the Blue Devils and their faithful who traveled well here this evening, get a little win heading into the holiday festivities.
Willard on the inbounds, gets it to Dawson. He'll take it inside, force one up, in and out. It laid there on the rim for a while, and Carey gets the rebound. Getting a little physical down there too. Layup shot though missed.
Yeah, it's starting to get chippy out here. I think some of those emotions are rising a bit. Officials letting them go a little bit more physical than we've seen in most games so far this season.
Weiss gets to Robinson. Now to Dawson. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Table reset. Still looking for something, is it the Weiss? Blue Devils picking up the defensive side of things here in the last couple of minutes. Overcorrected though. Bodies are hitting the floor everywhere.
Boy, oh boy.
Out to Paxton, open look for three. Can't get it to go. Finally, Carey comes out with it. We're going to get a foul on Sloan.
Quite the sequence there.
A lot happened in there in that sequence.
So let's take a grand old look at it.
First, the ball just laid on the rim before coming out. And then a lot of physicality between these two teams. Carey may be thinking there's a little bit of football going on still.
Yeah, you know, and fortunate for Conti, you know, I think if they would have let that play a little bit longer, could have had fouls on both sides.
Nonetheless, Carey with another chance to cut into this lead. Young, left side to Lonsway. He'll drive it in, lose the handle, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession to Willard. So 4:10 left in the third. Willard still holding on to that 15-point lead, 40-25. The score hasn't moved here in the last couple of minutes. Robinson over to Weiss. Paxton can't find anything. He's going to have to get moving. 5-second count's about to go off, and there it is.
Got to hit him with it.
Didn't know it was going. That'll be a turnover.
Yeah, something you got to, you know, keep in the back of your mind, keep on your conscience there. If you don't make a basketball move within those 5 seconds, it's going to be a turnover. And crucial, you know, next couple minutes here for Carey. Try and trim that down, get within single digits.
Gets it over the Lonsway inside Kemmerly, and he'll go to the line for two. Third foul against Willard here in the second half.
Foul on Willard, number 2, Cole Lott. At the line, Carey Blue Devils, number 20.
It's going to be Cole's third foul.
This will be a good chance for the Blue Devils to try and see the ball go through the net a little bit. It's been a quiet quarter, but not going to come there on the first one. It's a miss.
Third straight miss by Landon Kemmerly. Make it 0 for 4. Willard, though, turns it right back over, maybe? Bodies all over the floor again, but somehow Willard gets back out with it. Layup shot too strong. And then a foul. That's the fourth on Weiss. He's going to have to sit down.
I'm a little bit astounded here. You know, first off, that transition, and then this is looking like something, you know, where we're almost in a fourth quarter situation trying to come back, get the lead. I don't understand the foul here at all, especially when that's going to be your fourth, maybe just one of those frustration fouls, but nonetheless, 3:24 left to go in the third.
Yeah, and Willard's only run 6 players so far. That may be big for the Blue Devils here in the last 3:17. Putnam into the game now for the Blue Devils. Over to Connie. Back to Putnam. Carey trying to get an open look. Bryce back over to Alexander. Now to Young.
You know, some valuable time taking away here that Carey doesn't necessarily have.
Gets it inside, layup shot, in and out. Offensive putback, though, falls. Hill gets it, and it's a 13-point game. Hill kept with it, got the offensive rebound, put it back in. Willard got to get it across the timeline, and Coach Bedingfield knew that, and will call a 30-second timeout. Nope, he's going to call a full timeout.
May need a little bit of a break from the physicality of this third quarter thus far.
Best Christmas movie from OH Report President and CEO Brian Skoronsky. Easily Christmas Vacation, no competition, undisputed. My friend, you are correct. There are no other answers than Christmas Vacation. Nita Lynn, the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3. That is a good one as well. But no, it's Christmas Vacation. I've watched it about 6 times already since Thanksgiving. I'll watch it again tomorrow night. I'll watch it again on Christmas night, and then I'll be done for the year until next Thanksgiving. But no, Christmas Vacation, one of the best. One of the best ever. What's yours, though, Hayden? What's your favorite?
It's tough for me. It's a bit of a cop-out, but I don't know if I could look at this.
Which one do you watch more than the others?
I kind of like to go with some of the classics. Like, I kind of prefer, and I guess they're not necessarily movies, but I like watching The Grinch.
Oh, yeah, you can go with the shows, too, the specials.
But,
You told me you
I do
haven't
like
watched
Christmas
The Grinch yet this
Vacation.
year, too.
Yep, haven't watched it yet this year.
Christmas Vacation, though. I mean,
It's a great one.
I'm a big Christmas light fan, too, so,
We understand
Clark
the
W.
frustrations.
Griswold. Clark W., little lights aren't twinkling, Clark. Thank you for noticing. Anyway, back to the game. Willard leading by 13. Robinson. Wide open lane, got it. His first field goal of the game. He now has 7 points, though.
Yeah, the paint cleared out pretty quickly there. Carey was kind of sitting down more, almost daring them to shoot that three-pointer, but then rose up quickly.
Offensive foul. Conti called with it. And, yeah, he kind of jumped into him.
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of the time you're looking for was the defender moving there, but the lunge, again, from Conti, whether the defender's moving or not a bit, they really don't like that lunging action where you're trying to force that contact too physically.
Carey looking for the trap. Willard able to get it across the timeline. In a bad position, though, is Robinson in that corner. Finally, he'll get by his defender, put another shot up. Won't go. Carey with the rebound.
So far, the Carey defense has really stepped up here in the third quarter, but they're just struggling offensively. It just hasn't been able to balance out.
Under 90 seconds left here in the quarter. Forced shot by Lonsway won't go, but somehow Carey gets the offensive rebound. 3 in the air, 2 short. Another offensive rebound put back, good. 2 offensive rebounds and a Conti putback makes it 42-29.
So we keep kind of going back and forth between that 15 and 13-point lead.
They're going to get Derek Lonsway for being a little too physical on that run back. That'll be his second. Take a look at the replay. A little shoving, elbowing maybe back and forth. I think this is the refs trying to get control back, but I think they kind of lost it in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Under a minute to play now. Dawson loses the handle, turnover. Back comes Carey. Putnam to the lane. He will go to the line.
Take a look, got to draw that contact. Got to hit Cam Robinson with his third foul.
And now Willard getting into foul trouble.
It's going to be 5 team fouls on them, and
they already have Weiss down with 4.
You don't want to have that be present. You don't want to give Carey Blue Devils any chance to, work away at that line and knock down free throws and come back that way.
Putnam misses the first. He, like Vallejo, not a lot of playing time last year, was mostly on junior varsity. Misses both. Rebound to Willard.
Yeah, the free throw struggles continue for the Blue Devils. They're going to need to hit those if they want to cut down this lead.
Willard had a man open inside the lane but missed him. Paxton turns it over. 8th turnover by Willard. Back ahead comes Carey. Young over to Conti. Now to Bell. 20 seconds, gets it inside. Woo. Hill gets it, he has 8. This is an 11-point game.
I mean, if you're Carey, these are just, you take a look, another look there from Hill. Nice little alley-oop play, but just again, some of the fouls I just question a bit. I'm not sure the reasoning for reaching there. I know, they're trying to force those turnovers and cut back into this, but that's not going to happen by getting yourself in foul trouble and sending Willard to the line.
Paxton into the lane. Scoop layup, good. His first point since the first quarter. And that will do it for the quarter. Young, the bucket went in, but it was after the buzzer. Wow.
Man, that's unfortunate.
That'll do it for 3 quarters. Your score, Willard 44, Carey 31. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Merry Christmas!
Eight minutes remain here at Bob Haas Gymnasium with Willard leading Carey 44-31. The Blue Devils will get possession to start this 4th quarter. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray and the dancing gingerbread cookie here.
Oh, yeah.
In Willard. And it's going to be a turnover. 10th turnover by the Blue Devils. Quickly ahead, Dawson. Back out to Sloan. Now to Robinson. Behind the back, dribbles back out front. Left side to Sloan. Back to Dawson. Trying to drive in there, but good job by Hill to cut him off. He'll give it up.
Yeah, Carey defense really cutting off those passing lanes as you just brought up, Travis.
And we're going to get a foul. Foul go against Lonsway. That'll be his 3rd, team's 5th. Make sure to tune in later tonight here on the OH Report. We'll have 2 highlights. Shelby Willard girls basketball, and at the half.
Oh, yes.
At the half,
Ooh.
it's 43-9 Shelby girls. So, and then we have another highlight, the backyard rivalry on the boys' side, Ontario-Lexington. So we'll have Ontario-Lex boys highlight and the Willard-Shelby girls highlight later tonight here on our Facebook and YouTube. And Carey's going to get called for another foul. We'll see who it's on. A little too-handsy there.
Yeah, Lonsway with his hands up still. I don't know if they're going to... No, they're going to hit Hill.
It'll be Hill. It'll be his first. 16 fouls, so next foul in Willard will be in the bonus, barring if it's a offensive foul.
Yeah, as you just said, Travis, a little update into our highlight later tonight. Lexington Minutemen lead the Ontario Warriors 44-25.
G-Man and Storm will be on both of those highlights. We'll get that later this evening. I will look forward to watch both of those when I get back home to West Virginia here after this game. Somehow was able to get it into Dawson, and he gets the layup. Talk about thread the needle.
Dawson working his way up there in points, just too shy of Paxton for leading scorer tonight.
16 for Dawson. And he's making a case for MVP. Wow, tough layup on the other end by Kemmerly. He has 4 points now. Back to a 13-point game. Oh, what a look. Weiss gets on the board. He almost walked.
Yeah.
He was almost too open there.
Weiss maybe in a little bit of disbelief about how fantastic that pass was coming into him. Remember, I got the ball here. As you take a look at it slowed down.
Carey will call the full timeout. I want to get back to, best Christmas movie. Fun fact, Christmas Vacation, based in Chicago, Illinois, actually filmed in Colorado, where Brian Skoronsky is originally from. That's where him and his family are right now watching. So shout out to Brian, Jory, and the kids back in Colorado.
Send us some of that snow. Spoke with Brian earlier today, and here it's a winter wonderland out there, so bottle some of that up, send it back to us.
.550 remains here. Fourth quarter, 48-33 to score. Willard actually had this up to 20 points early in the third, but Carey's tried to chip its way back. They had it to 11. Didn't hit those free throws, though, or this would be a much different ball game right now.
Yeah, I believe so, and we virtually hit, it's crunch time, it's money time for Carey, and they've got to make things happen and happen quick. And I think what's been the struggle for them is just finding who their offense is running through tonight. You could say balanced scoring with who we have on the floor now. Lonsway with 2, Conti with 7, and there hasn't been that one dude for them this evening that's carrying the load.
Right side 3 by Bell. Off the iron. Offensive rebound again. Put back good. Ooh. Bryce Connie now with 9.
Bryce showing off that vertical from football season, snagging that board and putting it back up for 2.
Back to a 13-point game. Tough shot in. Rejected, but Dawson will go to the line with a chance to tie Paxton for the game high in points. That'll be Hill's second foul.
Dawson, a 70% free throw shooter on the year, so the leading free throw shooter for these Flashes.
Swishes the first. Paxton took care of business in the first quarter with 16 points. Dawson then answered with 8 second quarter points. He scored 10 in the third and fourth quarters. 50-35 coming up on 5 minutes left in the game. Dawson with some good defense nearly forced the turnover. Top of the key is Kemmerly. Now Lonsway looking inside. Still looking, can't find anything. Gets it to Conti.
Yeah, Flash is really prohibiting them from getting inside unless you're Bryce Conti. Going to explode, and you see that elusive switch of speed getting the steal.
Another layup shot blocked. And then a foul by Hill. That'll be his third. So Carey got the turnover, but then on the shot gets rejected, and they'll turn in the free throws for the Flashes.
And again, another one of those, turning points there. If Hill's able to get that up and draw a foul or get it in, it goes down to an 11-point game. Instead, the foul comes up, and now Willard got to head down to the line because of the bonus, have a 1-and-1.
Aiden Sloan with the clean block, and now he will get some free throws. 1 of 1 on the night. Make that 1 of 2. I know, Hayden. Back comes Carey. Lonsway across the timeline, gets it stripped for a second, but Hill is there. Kemmerly gets it away, won't go.
Just goes up too strong. I think he was expecting a little bit of contact there potentially, but just overdid it a bit.
Now they're going to get Derek Lonsway on the call. That'll be his 4th.
It's going to be tough, Lonsway. Just 2 points tonight, but what he provides in terms of quickness and leadership, crucial to this Blue Devils squad. As Dawson steps to the line. First one's good.
19 points for him. Gets ready for the second. Chance to make this back to a 15-point lead. Yes. 20 points for Max Dawson, including 6 of 6 from the line. As Carey will get another chance to inbound as we're almost at the midway point of this fourth quarter. And the gingerbread cookie continues the dance.
Yeah, no timeouts for him. Not a contestant for player of the game.
I mean, we just pay him to do this once a year, so
yeah.
you know, I gotta get it. Conti gets to Kemmerly, kicks it back out. 3 in the air for Young, too strong. Rebound stays with Carey, and there'll be a foul on the floor. I will say this: are you a fan of Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Do you watch? I forget. Jason Sudeikis is in the background with Kenan Thompson in one of his shows. What's up with that? That skit. Well, Jason Sudeikis literally dances like the gingerbread cookie is dancing right now. It's hilarious. Big Ted Lasso fan too, so it's popped out to me.
Yeah.
3 in the air, yes. Lonsway now with 5 points. It's back to a 12-point game with 3:40 left. Still time for the Blue Devils.
And that's just a thing.
And a travel.
We've got conflicting calls here. Officials will have a discussion. Our near side official, I believe, calling a foul.
No, they're saying Bedingfield
timeout.
called a timeout before the play occurred. So Willard, that could have been a big turnover there. Could have set up Carey to make this a 10 or even a 9-point game. Still 3:35 left in this one, so
yeah,
you know, get a quick stop here, get a bucket, and it can completely change the complexion of this one for the Blue Devils, who they were down 20 at the beginning of the third quarter, but they continue to fight. And I mean, we've seen this as a football team, give up early leads and then come back and, you know, take it. But
yeah, you know, it's the feeling, the general feeling here is that this game has been decided. But if you're the Carey Blue Devils, plenty of time. You know, you're down to, you still have 3 timeouts left, down 12 with plenty of time in basketball. In the basketball world, 3.5 minutes can turn into well beyond that. So they just need to find, if Lonsway could hit a few more threes, that would be huge. And whoever's got the hot hand just needs to go ahead and take those shots, because we have hit money time.
as Brian Skoronsky would say, this is money time here at Bob Haas Gymnasium, named after the legend Bob Haas, and you actually can see him in that maroon just to the left of the steps in your top left corner.
It's got to be
Still
awesome.
comes to games. He's still, well, last year he was color commentary for the girls basketball games on the radio as well. Still, you know, well in the Willard community. Carey gets that turnover. Tough shot, though, on the layup. Just overthrown. Willard will get it back. That could have been a huge bucket for the Blue Devils.
Lonsway's got to be careful with 4 fouls.
Willard almost gave it up again. Robinson to the lane. He can't get it to go. And on a foul on the rebound. And now Carey will have a chance to get points with the clock stopped, as they will go to the line.
Yeah, here we go. And enough contact there for the official to make the call. And we're going to see if Carey, you know, can handle the pressure at the line here this evening. It's been a little bit lackluster thus far, but Derek Lonsway with a big chance to cut this back down to 10.
Sub for the Willard Flashes, number 2, Cole.
3:01 remains here. 52-40, but like you said, Hayden, a chance to make it a 10-point game with the clock stopped. First free throw on the way, too strong. Ball knocked out of bounds. Where's it going?
No signal yet.
They're going to say it stays with Carey.
And that's not the official, you know, on this call. Let's take a look at the replay that I expect to get the decision from.
And they're going to say maybe that Robinson swiped at it, knocked the ball out. With the momentum, with those swipes like that, they get it on the defender for hitting the hand, kind of like trying to knock the ball out. They still count that. I
think what I'm more taken back from is, yeah, you know, how does the official at almost full court from the far side make that call? You know, you would assume the official under the hoop would have the better view, but nonetheless, it's hard to catch those things, and when it's a matter of milliseconds, take one more look at it.
We're going to go slow motion. Right.
Fingertips, maybe.
Yeah, that's a great angle. That's a great replay from Adam Thompson, our producer, right there. You saw
Always
it was in the hand of Robinson, the fingertips, and as it's pushed the other way, who has it? It's.
Look at this, folks.
I would say it's inconclusive.
Yeah, let's send it to our professionals back in New. Well, you don't have those, but
You also see AD Joe Crawford really into this as well, sit over off here in the corner. But
got a gingerbread pal next to him.
that's tough to determine, but that's a great angle by our crew. Quickly inbounded. Bryce Connie gets the bucket, makes it 13 points for him, and we have an injury on the floor.
It's going to be number 2, Cole Weiss. Piercy's.
You take a look at the replay. Just nice.
Oh, your head bounces back off that hardwood. It can.
That was Hill. He was boxing out his defender.
No, yeah,
trying to get position. They fell backwards and
definitely
incidental. But by the way this game has been called, you know, it's just a tough play right there, physical play.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it was anything.
Nonetheless, this is a 10-point game now with 2:46 left. Can Willard get it across the timeline? They can. Sloan kicks it over to Paxton. They're going to run some clock. Dawson pulls it back out. They'll reset. Under 2:30 left. And that's going to be a block. Conti was moving his feet, couldn't get quite in front of the player.
Bit of a elbow there as well. So again, you know, a lot of these calls have just been, you know, you're almost balancing which action was worse in terms of the rule book. And
yeah, it's a tough call. If he was there maybe a half a second earlier, that would most likely be a charge, but he was off to the side. Door remains open though. Sloan misses the first.
Yeah, I think, you know, in these last 2.5 minutes, it's going to be crucial who can knock down their shots from the line and who can handle the pressure of both teams. You know, Willard, I would assume they're going to go ahead and stay in that trap, try and make Carey use as much time as possible, but Carey returning the favor.
Both. So that door does remain open. Carey can cut this to single digits. Conti, he'll drive in, kick it out. 3 by Putnam in the air. Yes! Ooh. Putnam's first point. It's a 7-point game.
That trap
they got to get it across the line again. They do. Robinson pulls it back out. They'll run more clock. Nearly lost it. He's double teamed. He does lose it.
Turnover there.
But it will go out of bounds. Unable to get it was Hill.
Just too much for Ashton Hill. Wasn't able to keep that one corralled in. Could have been huge.
That could have made it a 2-possession game if Carey would have been able to capitalize. Nonetheless, Willard will retain possession. Home run ball to Paxton, and we're going to get a push on Conti. That'll be his 4th.
Yeah, it's definitely a football play there. Conti used to those, but
and I think it was that arm going over top. Also, if you look in the comments, want to give our producer Adam Thompson a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Adam Thompson.
I am in disbelief.
25 years young tonight.
I was not told this.
I think that's the reason he didn't want it to be told, but his fiance made sure to let us know.
Thanks for letting us find that out. I'm not going to let that go the rest of the evening.
There it is. Thanks, Nicole, for watching as well. Paxton missed the first, hits the second. 8-point game.
Fan faithful Linda Mendoza definitely rooting on the Willard Flashes here in the last minute and 40.
From her hometown of Willard, Ohio.
That's right.
Merry Christmas, Linda. Putnam had a chance to take another 3, but didn't. Now to Young, under 90 seconds left, and that's a double dribble.
Big turnover there.
Huge turnover there.
Difficult place to inbound. You know, we saw here last time, Paxton and Conti ending up down here on the perimeter, but we'll see how they handle it.
Now we're getting to the point where Willard can get a bucket or two. This one's pretty much iced.
Yeah,
that's going to be a carry.
One.
It wasn't the spin, it was the way he picked up the ball as he spun. Palm it underneath, that's going to be a carry. but for Carey.
Yeah, Carey for Carey.
Another chance to cut this to 2 possessions, and we're going to have a timeout. Blue Devils will take a full timeout. So here's the big little fan over here cheering on his team, but here's the recap. 10 fouls for Carey, so Willard will be shooting 2 foul shots the rest of the way. However, any foul by Willard puts Carey on the line with a 1-and-1, and there he is.
Big night, big game.
Big fan here. That's great. You love the little fans getting into it. Wearing his Christmas shirt. I think it's a dinosaur too. That is an awesome shirt. Even dinosaurs celebrate Christmas, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, 2 timeouts remaining for Carey, 1 timeout remaining for Willard. Possession arrow will go to the Flashes as well, so any tie-up will stay in Willard's possession. 1:20 left, 53-45.
Yeah.
Every possession now pivotal for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle, and I think defensively they've been up to the task. I just think the hardest thing is obviously that bonus, and that's going to be killer. If Willard can hit a shot like you said or knock down some free throws, definitely puts a damper on things if they can get it back to 10.
And the Blue Devils need to score quick.
Yeah, time is not on their side.
Conti, right side, Putnam for another 3. In and out. Rebound to Paxton, and he's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, they're going to hit Conti, and that's going to go ahead and be his 5th foul on the evening, so he's going to foul out and be done tonight. But 13 points from him tonight, so Bryce Conti definitely a lot of effort in this physical battle tonight.
Score from the KMAC tonight. East Knox falling to Elgin 49-46. Actually got to see Elgin in a scrimmage against Northmore earlier this year. Elgin is a very good basketball team. East Knox took them to the wire, but unable to pull off the victory this evening. And Paxton misses another free throw.
Yeah, and if
that door still a little bit open.
If anyone out there tonight is interested in hearing more about other teams, you know, successful teams, Travis and I will be coming out with a couple more editions of our area statistical leaders tomorrow, so stay on the lookout for that.
Then we're going to take a break for the holidays and be back after the new year, hopefully with the whole comprehensive sort. We still need some teams. Lawnsway looking to extend this. We'll go to the line for 2 with 6/10 under a minute to go. That'll be on Sloan, his 4th. Have to be perfect from the line from here. That's a start. Kemmerly will check back in.
Alexander Putnam's going to sit down for him.
Second free throw off the front of the iron.
Quite the screeches from our young student section down there, making it difficult for Mr. Lonsway.
Paxton. And he will go back to the line. That'll be on Young. His 2nd foul.
Now we've entered the difficult stage. Still an 8-point game, so lots of times it's a discussion that I've had with people, you know, that point where as a coach, when it becomes too much, I've seen it both ways. You know, I think 8 points still respectable to foul after you see what they do from the line. But Travis, how do you feel? You know, once it gets up to that 10-point mark, if he knocks this down, do you base it off of these shots, or do you see what you do on offense the next possession?
Well, he misses it, so it's still a 9-point game. So still 3 possessions. That 3 in the air, ringed around and went out. So now they can get it across the timeline. That's probably going to ice it, and they do. So Willard looking like they're going to escape. Coach Young calling for defense, but not for the foul. And with under 20 seconds left, I think he's going to call off the Dogs.
We're gonna
But
get a foul anyway.
instead of taking the time, Dawson said, hey, I'll take it to the lane, and then I'll go to the line for 2 more. But that's probably going to ice it here, and Willard's going to come out with a big victory heading into the Christmas break.
Yeah, you know, we have Max Dawson stepping to the line, and Travis, we have quite the battle, you know. With time running out, you know, anyone out there still listening, drop us a comment. But Travis, who do you think tonight?
It's the guy at the line. Just for the fact that he was able to pick things up once Paxton got double teamed and was able to really help things out. That ball, well, short. So all Willard has to do is pretty much inbound this. Now we'll finish things off. So Willard will move to 5-2 on the season. They defeat Carey by 10, 56-46. We're going to take a break, and Hayden will be back with our MVP, brought to you by Ebert's Dental. My vote's for Max Dawson, but we'll find out after the break. You're watching Boys High School Hoops live and free on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ebert. This is my son, Dr. Cam Ebert. We are Ebert Dental Group in Willard, Ohio.
Here at Ebert Dental Group, we offer a wide variety of services. Restorative dentistry, dental implants, root canal therapy, Invisalign, teeth whitening, cosmetic dentistry, dentures and partial dentures, Botox, and much, much more.
We're currently accepting new patients, and we would love to see you here at Ebert Dental Group.
Merry Christmas.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Back down here on the court with our Ebert's Dental player of the game. That's going to be number 3, Max Dawson. Max victorious tonight. The Willard Flashes over the Carey Blue Devils, 56-46. 21 points for you from the field tonight. That second half really started getting hot, even the second quarter. Tell me what was going well offensively for you after Paxton slowed down a bit.
Well, yeah, Trey really got going in the first, and then they really took him away, and I just kind of picked it up for him.
Certainly, and, a very physical game out there tonight. How were you guys as a group, only 6 players playing in your rotation tonight. How are you able to continue playing against a physical team like Carey?
Well, I think we practiced really hard in the beginning of the season to get in shape really well, and that's a big part of what we do is getting after teams full court the whole game, and that really wears teams down.
So with the win tonight, you guys improved to 5-2. What are some of those goals, as we head into Christmas, after coming back from the new year, we're going to get into that second half of the season. What are you guys looking to do so far this year in the SBC and maybe long-term goals?
Well, we have a pretty tough stretch coming up, so we just take it day by day, and every game's a new challenge, and try to win every game each day. Nope, you're good.
And finally, you can look right up into that camera. If there's anyone you want to give a shout-out to tonight, go ahead and I'll give you the floor.
My teammates, all my teammates. I give a shout out to all my teammates and my great coaches.
Awesome. Again, that's Max Dawson, 21 points, 7 of 8 from free throws tonight. Willard on the win tonight. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the season, man. And now I'm going to kick it back up to you, Travis. Let's look at those stats.
Time now for our final statistics, brought to you by Ebert's Dental here in the Ebert's post-game show. Willard with the 10-point win, 56-46. They're wearing Santa hats tonight too, folks. Don't know who they are, but they're wearing the Santa hats. 19 field goals for Carey, 18 for Willard. But if you look at the bottom, 3 of 13 from the line for the Blue Devils, 15-26. It was the line that won the game, and they always say free throws win ball games. Showed you that tonight. 4 threes for Willard, all came in the first quarter, all came by Trey Paxton. Carey, they had 5. They out-rebounded the Flashes 26-23, but the fouls, a little bit too physical there tonight, 23-13. Both teams with 11 turnovers. We'll take a look at the individual scoring right now. Also, Max Dawson, Trey Paxton, both a game-high 21 points. Bryce Conti, 13 points. Braden Young also with 9 points. Ashton Hill with 8 points. Cam Robinson with 7 points for Willard. Cole Weiss, Carson Weirs with 2 points for the Flashes. And on the other side of things, also 2 points for Anthony Bell, 4 points for Landon Kemmerly, 1 point for Jordan Vallejo, and 3 for Alexander Putnam. Derek Lonsway also added 6 points. But Hayden, big win for Willard. They jumped out to that lead 21-10 after the first quarter, and that was your difference.
Yeah, they exploded there, and offensively they just had a great night from the field, and I think Carey struggled to overcome that. Defensively, they stepped it up in the second half. I was impressed with that defense, but I think the gap just grew too big. That shooting from the field again from the Flashes, just very consistent, and a very physical game, as we talked about there with our player of the game, and a tribute to the way that Coach has the boys practicing here in Willard. They were prepared and ready to go, and as he said, they have a tough stretch coming up, so they're going to need to continue that solid play.
Once again, we want to thank Ebert's Dental also for providing sponsorship for everything tonight. Ebert's Dental, they handle implants in addition to general dentistry. Make an appointment at Ebert's Dental today. But that'll do it for this game. 56-46 your final. Next up, I will be with Andy Jardy at Ashland. Mansfield Senior taking on the Arrows in boys hoops. We'll have that Monday, 2 days after Christmas, about 7:15, 7:30 for that one. But that will wrap things up here from Bob Haas Gymnasium. Bob, coach of that 69 consecutive win streak between today and 1982 when the streak ended. So I guess this was not a red letter day for Coach Haas, but they named the court after him. I want to thank everybody who helped make this game possible. Mason Neese on the camera. Great job as always. Ebert's Dental providing sponsorship for everything. Oh, the fine folks back at BS Media Productions, the OH Report, including Adam Berth, Miss Thompson,
yes,
Brian Skoronski, Jory Hollenbeck. Want to thank Joe Crawford and the folks here at Willard High School for allowing us to be here tonight. And we want to thank you, the fans, most importantly, for watching. We also want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and we'll wish you Happy New Year next week. But for now, Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas Eve. Have a great time with your families. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. But for now,
Happy birthday to this guy.
That's Hayden. That's the Birthmas Man. I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Willard and Merry Christmas.